You have poor people. We know that, as unfortunate as it is for those who are affluent that have suffered losing their homes in the fires, we know they have the means to cover themselves. Some. We know they have the means to cover themselves. Poor people do not. Their homes have been burned. They've been displaced. And in a city like Los Angeles, in a state like California that's hemorrhaging money, they don't have much. And somehow, some way, all of this is true when you've collected over nearly $221 billion in tax revenue, the highest of any state in this country. Kev, I don't even know what to say anymore about these elected officials in California. To me, the first order of business is how you gonna find someplace? You just talked about the home shortage, all right, in California. Where the hell are you gonna take these people? What are you gonna do?
But Steve, that's what I'm talking about. That's leadership. That's when you are going to, whether it's hotels and Airbnb right now is giving people free stays, but there are kids who are going to be out of school. They've lost everything. They don't have a place to go. Where are you sending all these people? Where are they going to stay? And that's why I mentioned what happened in Hawaii, in Lahaina. They literally took some of the resorts and said, we're moving people into these resorts.
Got it.
And whether it's you start building, whether you put people in mobile homes or whatever, you need to figure this out. And I need to hear a plan from leadership. Also, I just want to mention this because I think it's important to say, listen, in California, you pay a lot of taxes.
Hell yes.
And you know what? The people in Palisades, they paid a lot of damn taxes. That's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out, because those people who have been paying that boatload of taxes, millions of dollars into the system, are now the neediest in the state.
And by the way, they're the ones that put Gavin Newsom and people like Karen Bass in office.
100%. That is a power source for the Democratic Party. That Palisades area where you can gather money.
So now you realize you have Democrats who helped put them in office screaming about their level of incompetence and neglect and clamoring for Donald Trump to be back in office. You realize that, right?
I don't know if they're clamoring for Donald Trump to be back in office.
Right
they're
now.
Clamoring for help.
Right now, for that.
No. Because listen, Steve, Donald Trump is going to go and round up folks once he starts this immigration sweep. Who the hell's going to build the houses?
That was the most racist thing I've ever heard in my life.
That's how he sees Latinos. They're all here illegally, and they work for slave wages. That's how he sees Latinos.
There's plenty of Americans, people who are here legally to build houses.
Yeah.
You act like all these people is illegal.
You actually encouraging illegal immigration and for people to get taken advantage of so greedy capitalists can make more money. That's what you're arguing for.
Hey, who made that comment? I think it was on The View.
It was Osborne. I forget her name. But she said, if we deport all the people, who's going to take out the trash?
Who's going to clean our house?
Who's going to clean our houses, our bathrooms? Something to that effect. Right? Now we got a black man saying it. Let's see if he stays on ET much longer. Because that was racist.
Oh, he ain't getting fired for that. That was... Who's going to rebuild all the houses that burnt down?
Like Americans can't build them.
Or people here legally.
Yeah.
All right, let's listen. This dude progressive.
Why do y'all
dude is progressive.
This guy, Kevin Frazier, he's from, I don't know how he swings politically until I saw this interview, but he's the typical black liberal voter.
I don't call them liberal. They're progressive.
That's progressive. I mean, they think they're liberal.
Yeah, but they're progressive. Watch this. Let's see what else they got. Look at Stephen A's face. Oh, man.
Man, that's crazy. If you was on anybody else's show, they would say, man, that was uncalled for what you said. That was racist.
Well, are they illegals building on houses?
Yeah.
Yeah. These construction companies get the cheapest laborers. Yeah, I get that.
Right. But you can't sit back and encourage it.
Yeah, you can't sit. That cannot be your justification to keep people in this country illegally.
Yeah, exploiting people.
Yeah.
Who's going to build the houses? Who's going to help with the construction?
He said
the people who are here that do the mountain share of the labor in the city.
Are you ready for this?
Are Latino.
Do you want my answer?
Latino.
Do you want my answer?
Sure. I want to hear your answer.
He's going
Hey.
back.
The Latinos, 55% of Latino men voted for Trump.
Right.
They want him out. But anyway, let's see what they got to say.
Yeah.
Up off of all of that because it's going to make him look good that he utilized them to come to the rescue for the second largest.
Let me go back.
Is going to go and round up folks once he starts this immigration sweep. Who the hell's going to build the houses? Who's going to build the houses?
That's
Who's going to help with the construction? The people who are here that do the mountain share of the labor in this city
Are you ready for this?
are Latino.
Do you want my
are
answer?
Latino.
Do you want my answer?
Sure. I want to hear your answer.
He's going to back up off of all of that because it's going to make him look good that he utilized them to come to the rescue for the second largest state in the union in hopes that
black
it'll
men.
turn it red from blue. He's going to put, and if he pulls that off, the citizens of California are going to remember that and they're going to look at the Democratic leadership and say, we've given y'all enough money and enough time. That's what I think is going to happen. I'm not wishing for it. I don't care about it. But it is politics right now. It is politics right now. That's why you clamoring for leadership. You ain't clamoring for leadership from the fire chief. You ain't clamoring for the head of the water department. You ain't clamoring for it for anybody else. You're looking at the politicians and you're saying we need leadership from them. You're a California resident. Ain't that what you're looking for?
Yes. Yeah. Listen, she got my vote. And she damn sure has my money.
Yes.
I live in the city.
Yes.
She has my money.
Yes.
Gavin has my money. So I feel like I have a right to call them out and say, what the hell are you going to do? And I need a plan. And that.
Just because you gave him money, even if you're like homeless or broke, you have a right to call them out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
That's why it bothered me yesterday when I got out of my car and I said, hey, Mr. Governor, can we talk to you for a second?
And he said he couldn't
I'm
talk.
on the phone with the president. I'm on the phone with the president. But that's a line he seemed to have told somebody else.
And
too.
they were lying. When they asked, they said, I want to hear the call. The woman said, I want to hear the call. I want to hear the call.
Yeah.
And he says, I'm trying to get him on the phone right now. Well, you said you had him on the phone, and then you said, I'm trying to get him on the phone.
Yep.
Stephen, I will wrap this up by
Let's
saying
wrap this up. Go ahead.
Nothing will make me happier than Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass pulling it together and taking care of these people and righting the ship in Los Angeles and in the
They're
state of
supposed
California.
to do that.
I hope you're
But
right.
if not, then they got to go.
They got to go. You know what? They got to go. I don't give a damn if they do. After what I've seen last week, they got to go. They got. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done, Kevin. I'm done. I
Steve,
had enough.
sometimes there are natural disasters you can't do a damn thing about. When a hurricane hits your house down in Florida, what can you do? Are you yelling at the politicians
Kev,
to
I'm
stand
not-
out there and stop the winds?
Kev,
He's comparing apples to oranges. For one, you could prevent a fire. Yeah. For two, you can have water in your fire hydrants. You can have more firemen. You cannot cut $18 million from the fire department budget. You can repair your equipment that needs to be repaired. You just compared a hurricane to something that's totally preventable. Hey, look at this. These are the very same people who blame Donald Trump and Republicans for opening up their states sooner than blue states and said there was the problem. They're the main reason why all these people are being unalived by the virus. Yeah, y'all actually blame Trump and Republicans for a virus. Yeah, called the super spreaders because of our policies. Yeah, but he's willing to give Gavin Newsom and Bass, the mayor, a second chance. Would y'all give a Republican a second chance? No, you wouldn't. You would politically lynch them. Yeah. See, the thing about these people in Hollywood, see all those awards behind him? I think those are Emmys.
Works on ET, yeah.
Yeah, he's on ET. He's won a lot of Emmys. He's good at what he do, right? But I want to point out the main reason why he's got those trophies is because he stands in line with Democrats. He doesn't criticize Democrats. He might come out and call out Republicans or criticize Republicans, but these people that goes to the White House get these medal of honors, these awards. Yeah. It's all because they didn't push back against the Democrat establishment. Yeah, that's the only reason why he gets those awards. I would go far as to say, if he was a Republican, he more than likely he wouldn't even have that job, even though he's winning Emmys. Yeah. He wouldn't have that job.
Right.
So, but you see how he's like still backing them? Yeah. Why don't you give somebody a second chance? They can't even have fire equipment, enough firefighters, and water in the fire hydrants. and Stephen A. said earlier, oh, Trump's gonna flip the script and do this. He's gonna turn it red. How is he gonna turn it red when there's voters like Kevin Frazier, who's willing to give them a second chance?
Yeah.
People lost everything. Y'all don't have water in the fire hydrants.
I'm not going off about the fires. The fires is not their fault.
Yes,
but
it is.
when
Right.
firefighters are standing there and saying there's not enough water in the fire hydrants.
That's true.
When Donald Trump asked for water to be pumped from Canada into the LA system, and Gavin Newsom opposed that. When you're hearing about environmentalists compelling him to protect smelt and little fish and salmon at the expense of LA citizens, of California citizens, Kevin, I don't need much else than that. I just don't. Maybe you're nicer than me. Maybe I'm too cruel. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
If you walk down any street in the Palisades right now, you'd see that it is, I understand being sick of it.
He ain't sick of it.
Yeah.
He want to see them come together and fix this problem. You're trying to commend those people for actually doing their job. They're not doing their job.
Yeah.
But you're willing to give them a second chance. Why are you applauding people for doing what they're supposed to do? They come together and help the people. You're applauding them for doing something they're already supposed to be doing. I mean, y'all's bar that y'all hold for Democrats is just y'all set it so low, but for Republicans, you set the bar up here. Yeah, something that's unachievable, like blaming Republicans and Trump for being unalive because of a virus. So I want them to come together to fix this. This is something you can't fix in like weeks, months, years. It's gonna be decades.
Yeah.
But the thing about firefighting, the main thing is prevention. If you're not preparing for the fires, how the hell are you going to prevent a fire? And that's what they did, the leadership, the mayor, the governor. Yeah, they should spend more money in fire prevention. And I'm telling you right now, that is not, climate change is not causing those fires. Y'all have a serial arsonist in Southern California. Yeah. I think that's criminal what they did. People lost their lives. Mm-hmm. And actually, the fire captain, the fire chief, she's been calling this out. So I need more funding. I need more firefighters. I need more trucks. I need mechanics. Yeah, I need all this stuff. She's been requesting this stuff. And but instead, you don't get it. They slashed the budget by $17 million. And this fool, Kevin Frazier, with all of the Emmys, he's a journalist. He's like, man, I want them to come together. If it was a Republican state, they would be hanging there. They would be swinging from a tree. Literally. These same people blame Trump for a virus. How you going to control that? Can't fix stupid.